Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to the general intuitive reading for this upcoming week of March 15th, 2020. My name is Claire Candy Hough. The way I'd like to start these videos is to take a look, first of all, at the astrological aspects, the planetary energies that are affecting all of us. And there were two really powerful energies this past week that affected us. The first is there was a full moon on March 9th, 10th, and that one was in Virgo, and it was helping to magnify and bring to light whatever was happening in your life that needed to be looked at and dealt with. Now, the second thing was, and this was a big one, is that Mercury, the planet of communication, finally went direct, and that was on March 10th. I am sure I heard an almighty collective sigh of relief from those who were waiting for Mercury to go forward. Now, with Mercury stationing direct at the same time as the full moon, there was extra emphasis, and it was given for us to course correct our lives in certain areas. With Mercury now being in its post-shadow phase for another 3 weeks before it completely is free to move forward, we will still have the desire to tie up loose ends in our lives, perhaps still clean out our closets, finish up important projects and tasks. Since Mercury is still not quite settled in full forward motion, its energies might have us feeling a bit chaotic. Now, with the sun entering the adventurous sign of Aries, and this is going to be on March 20th, this will start a whole new astrological year, as Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So, along with Mercury going forward, we have a change in zodiac signs. And as such, we might feel boosted. We might feel recharged and raring to get things done. March will definitely be a month of shaking things up and creating change in order to think about the direction and the changes that we want to make in our lives. Stirrings of inspiration, solutions to problems, and all kinds of new creative ideas may stream in and give us a thirst for learning and new adventures. Now, this strong energy at this time is getting us to plan out how we envisage the rest of the year unfolding for us. With our projects being revived, with the availability of forward movement once again, life is moving, and we may get a sudden shock as suddenly people, emails, phone calls, texts, and letters now can easily find their way to us, and it might be overwhelming. After a lengthy time of quiet for many people, there will be necessary important decisions to make, big changes and major commitments that may have to be made in a relatively short period of time. Things like changing jobs and moving locations. Now, the Posse of Angels advice is to slow down and actually make space, create time to really think out and plan your life by prioritizing. Not too far away, we also, around the time where the zodiacal year starts with Aries, new beginning, we have another new beginning. March 19th and 20th, we have the spring equinox, which is a time of rebirth. Many may feel a lifting of their mood, a renewed sense of hope and optimism during this time when life starts to bloom and flower again. Now, the Posse of Angels wish to congratulate the conscious collective, and that means you, because we've reached a tipping point in which we've shifted from competition, and feelings of separation to our divine natural state of connection, a oneness with ourselves and others. This oneness, this unity energy will help us to remain peaceful and no longer allowing ourselves to be influenced by external triggers that would have us disconnected and separated. And we won't allow external triggers to separate us. In addition, many are now beginning to validate ourselves, releasing the need to seek the approval of others in order for us to live the most authentic and heart-driven lives. Many will see tangible results of connections and opportunities manifesting for them easily and gracefully. There's nothing that we have to force any longer or push. And then these connections will make our dreams and ideas finally become possible. And the lighter, more liberating energies will make us feel like taking inspired action to actually make those dreams a reality. March is an absolutely game-changing month for many, especially after the spring equinox, especially after um, Aries. The sun goes into Aries, and that's the start of the new zodiacal year. There's a new moon on March the 24th. Mercury is going forward, bringing us forward movement. There are so many things that are helping us in March to move forward once again with our lives. And the Posse of Angels and I have spoken a long time about how now that we've become a more evolved version of ourselves, we will be drawing our soul tribe to ourselves. So, when I went to the fairies and I asked them for some cards, when I shuffled, the first card that jumped out was the Friends card. Look at this lovely card. Look at those two funny little fellows, happy little fellows. It's a 46 card. It's a number 1. When 4 and 6 is added together, becomes a 10, which is a 1. With its message of friendships, support, and aid, it's all about new beginnings, being reunited with our soul family. These are the friends that are in the most resonance with who we now have become. These people are friendly, they're loving, they're not in competition, and they have a willingness to give and receive assistance and support, to work in collaborative harmony on projects, and to reach mutual goals together. These are the friends who our soul longed to be connected with at this time in our incarnation. And so that's such a joyous, happy card of friends. Now, speaking about connection, the next card that came out, stuck to that friends card, was the singer of connection. And that's number 6. The fairies really want to emphasize the importance of connections that we will be bringing to ourselves. I guess this is why the friends card came out first. With so many of us, may have experienced being separated from our soul tribe since we incarnated into physical form. This number 6 card denotes a return of harmony and joy and connection with dear, resonant friends. The fairies, they're sharing with us that the discovery of these new friends, it will feel like a breakthrough to reunite us with our ecstasy, having transcended, as I said, into more evolved beings. This will have us connecting with more evolved beings. You know, everyone, this very thing happened to Pete and myself 2 short weeks ago when we met a couple for the first time. We met at 12:30 for lunch, and we were still talking at 11 o'clock at night. The level of comfort and familiarity was extraordinary that we had with this couple. It was supportive and it felt so wonderful. The singer of connection is indicating for us to become aware of the support and the strength that will flow through these new connections, these new blessed friends. And the final card that came out, and I just mentioned this word, is the card of ecstasy. And the words that accompany this number 2 card, number 2s are all about partnerships and relationships. Oh, sorry, ding dong. The words that accompany this card are joy, rapture, and motivation. The fairies are reminding us that ecstasy is the energy and power that fills unity. This passionate song of bliss is what creates harmony and order in the cosmos, and hence in all of us, because we are all part of the universe. It's the song that holds the stars in place. It's the song that keeps our hearts beating, pumping the love, faith and love that flows through them. Feeling unified with our evolved state of who we are, we unify with like-minded, and we stand in complete unity and one with those around us. I guess like attracts like. Ecstasy is not something we make within ourselves, but it's something that flows through us when we open ourselves to it. It then fills us with the power and the motivation to grow, to become what we have the potential of being, to fulfill our soul's purpose that we are here for. The fairies wish to remind us that with the approaching end of March, going into April, many of us will be moving in great directions, as we will be in harmony with the universe's great song. They are saying that this ecstasy card lights up all the other cards around it, which is the friends card and the connections. They are laughing and saying, get yourself ready for ecstasy upon being reunited with these very magical reunions. And when I went to my animal spirit deck this week, what should come out but starfish? And starfish gives us several messages. First of all, with starfish, his ability to re-energize not only his limbs, but his entire body. It teaches us to trust in our ability to renew ourselves, and this is especially true with all of the references we've received for new beginnings. As many of us step into new lives, the starfish's connection to the stars brings us the energies of inspiration, guidance, brilliance, and intuition. With so many of us experiencing being at crossroads in our lives, the starfish, with its guidance and inspiration, will help us find the answers that we've been looking for. The starfish also reminds me of the star card in the tarot. And the star is being in the spotlight, shining our light brightly. It's also about hope and wish fulfillment. And with its radiance and brilliance, the star is assuring us that there is nothing, absolutely nothing, that you cannot achieve, as you have the abilities and you have the skills and the dedication to see your desires manifest. It is a magical, absolutely magical month of March, and certainly all those new beginnings around the third week, around March 20th, 24th, 21st, 24th, March 29th, that first week in April, that last week in March and going into April is magical, very magical indeed. Later on, I will be, in another video, I will be speaking about the Jupiter conjunct Pluto, the planet Jupiter of good fortune and expansion, and Pluto bringing in those unexpected, amazing things to help fulfill our dreams. Let me shuffle the tarot cards, choose 5 cards, see what comes out for us. And the first card that comes out is the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, yes, it's the highest abundance card there is. It's also a one card, which is in alignment with all of those new beginnings, but it's the happy family card. It's the card about being reunited with our soul tribe, and those feelings of recognition. Perhaps we can't really logically put our finger on why we feel so wonderful around these people, but it is karmically we are coming together as evolved beings to support, aid, and help. And the help is a two-way street, and it's going to feel so wonderful to be reunited. So it's the happy family card. The next card that's coming out for us is, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I didn't turn that off. No, be quiet. Be quiet, Mr. Phone. Okay, I don't know why that is. Okay. So the next card that's coming out for us is the World card. The World card is, in this deck, it's the universe. And it's the card of completion. We are completing the cycle. Many of us have completed, and now we're waiting for the new beginning to start. It's wonderful. I love that it's a 3 card because 3 is the number of creation. 3 is the number of creating something new. Wherever 2 or more are gathered in God, Creator, Universe's name, miracles happen. 3 is the number of miracles. And we will, many of us, we will be seeing the fulfillment of our wishes miraculously happen in ways that we couldn't even ever imagine and expect. Oh my gosh, the next card that's coming out for us is another 1. It's a 10, and this is the 10 of Cups, the highest emotional fulfillment card in the deck. This is a card of, once again, feeling overwhelmingly connected, emotionally peaceful, happy, joyful, ecstasy. The card of ecstasy came out, and with that Aries energy and that equinox energy and all of those energies, we will feel lifted. We will feel boosted and recharged. So both of those 10s came out. The 4 of Wands is a marriage card. On one hand, it's the marriage. It could be the marriage of our soul tribe, those people coming together, but it's also a celebration. It's a celebration that we have made it to this evolved state. And think back over the last decade, 2 decades, maybe 3 decades since you've awakened, and how much you've changed, and how much you've cleared and cleansed your life, and how much you've healed and gone on to help others heal. It's an amazing time of celebration for so many of us. And the last card is such a beautiful card. This is the 6 of Pentacles. It's the giving and the receiving card. So we will be giving to others, and then others will be giving to us in a non-competitive state, in a collaborative state where the sum of the parts is greater than the whole. And we are stepping into that end of March, going into April. It is going to be an absolutely amazing 2020, the rest of the year, as this unfolds. I would love to hear how this is going to unfold for you. You can always send me an email to Candy, C-A-N-D-Y, at angelhealinghouse.com. My name, Candy, first. If you would like to book your intuitive counseling sessions, your Reiki energy sessions that build up and improve the immune system, you can call me in Santa Monica, California. That's Pacific Standard Time on 831-277-3716. And of course, my website is my business, angelhealinghouse.com. I'm wishing you so much love and so many angel blessings. Everyone, go out and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. Take care, and I look forward to chatting with you this week, perhaps on Thursdays, on my show, my Facebook Live TV show, Views from My Balcony. And that airs Thursdays at 10 a.m., and that's Pacific Standard Time, of course, on my Facebook page. Take care, everyone. Bye.